So we all know by now that there's no magic tricks to fat loss. You've got to do the hard things consistently over and over again. But there definitely are some ways that you can make it easier for yourself to stay on track. So here are a few things that I do to help me stay away from unhealthy snacks that drain my energy and ruin my progress. So first of all, you got to get focused. And by that, I don't necessarily mean get focused on your fitness goals. I just mean when you go through your day, when you're at work, for example, be focused on the work that you need to do. Don't be there scrolling TikTok every 5 minutes thinking of other things. Like, be focused, because when I'm focused, and I know it's the same for you guys, when you're focused, you don't think about food. But when you have to do work, even if it's not enjoyable and you're unfocused, then your brain's going to start thinking of ways to make this more enjoyable for you. And what's the easiest way? Oh, go to the cafeteria, get yourself a packet of potato chips and a Coke. And that's obviously not good. So if you're focused, you don't think about those snacks as often. Okay. Second thing is stay hydrated. Okay. Carry a water bottle with you all the time, because most people are chronically dehydrated. And in general, that's just terrible for fat loss. And along with that, if you're chronically dehydrated, it confuses your hunger signals. Okay, it's not going to have a massive effect. It's not like now you're never going to feel hungry anymore. But if you're properly hydrated, it makes it a lot easier for you to stay on track. Your stomach's also going to be fuller because you're going to drink water regularly. And also, a lot of times when you snack, it's just because you're bored. And if you have a water bottle to sip on, it's going to kind of replace that. Yes, water doesn't taste the same as Skittles or chips, but it's definitely going to make it a bit easier not to indulge in those unhealthy snacks. And then also caffeine. Caffeine is such a game changer. Drink coffee. I'm not saying over caffeinate. Don't drink 10 cups of coffee each day. But if you have a few cups of coffee and maybe an energy drink, just get the sugar-free version, obviously. Then it's so much easier. It's kind of like the water as well. If you have a cup of coffee that you can sip on while you work, or a Monster, like a sugar-free Monster, you don't think about Skittles or chips as easily. Like, you have something to put in your mouth and to sip on, if that makes sense. And very similarly, like Diet Coke. If you have Diet Coke to sip on, it's going to satisfy your, like, that sweet tooth that you have. And also because it's carbonated, it's going to make your stomach feel a bit fuller. And it's also, once again, something that you kind of can sip on or snack on, which is not going to make you fat. Okay, so all of these things are definitely going to help you. They're not going to make you skinny on their own. And it's also not going to be like you're never hungry or never crave unhealthy snacks, but it's definitely going to help you stay on track and be focused on your goals a lot more. Hope this helps.